Alright, good morning here in Iowa. Got my buddy Dylan here. He's getting everything ready. We're about to slip into this ridge, get set up. We're gonna sit in a blind this morning. Gonna put the DSD strutter out, see if that's gonna work some magic. Well, it was pretty uneventful this morning. We've been calling off and on for the last 20-30 minutes. We'd wait 15 or 20 minutes and finally got a response. We got a gobbler about 200 to 300 yards away to the north of us. So we're gonna shut up, let him come find us. Hopefully he does. Beautiful rolling hill right here in this pasture, so good spot for a turkey to be. Hopefully Dylan's ready. Look a little low, quite a bit low, but Dylan saw him right before he went over the hill, said he was wobbling pretty good, so it might be a better hit than we think. Trying to be optimistic. Yeah, right? So we're gonna sit back here an hour or two and just see if that doesn't kill him. So. Oh my God, I've never seen anything like that before in my life. Dylan knocked the freaking leg off. I don't know what exactly happened, but Dylan took the shot. It was really low, but we knew the bird was hit. So we gave him a good, what, 2 hours?
Yeah, 2 hours.
And then we started looking. So we went down over this creek bottom, down in the timber, and we looked all over and we couldn't find any blood or nothing. Came back and looked at the arrow and where the shot was, and
A little low, I'd say.
Dylan knocked the leg clear off of him. So it was now a matter of we have to find this bird. And so we looked and looked and looked. We were probably looking for, what, an hour?
Yeah, at least.
Finally, kind of making a circle down through the bottom, coming up through the timber. We were about 200 yards apart, and all of a sudden 2 birds took off from where Dylan was walking. The one that looked the weakest, this bird, flew right by me, and I took off running to keep up with him. He dropped down in this very steep creek bank, and luckily I was able to pin him. Then it was just a matter of finding Dylan. So I'm whistling, he's whistling, we can't hear each other. So I put this arrow in the ground, go find Dylan. We take our boots off, slip up to the edge. He puts a perfect shot on him, and here is the end of that story. So that was fun, man. That was exciting.
Definitely a unique bird. If you take a look at his head, he's got a disease that we believe the Iowa DNR is actually sampling for. So they've asked hunters to turn in their legs. So I actually was doing the DNR a favor when I cut this leg off with my arrow. So what they do is they research the leg. They do assay samples of the leg to see if they're infected, and clearly we looked up the symptoms of the disease, and the scaling and warts around the head are indicative of that disease. So definitely we'll get a hold of the DNR and report this and provide them the legs if they would like. But I'm very proud of this bird. It's the biggest bird I've ever shot, probably at least 1.25 inch spurs.
Big, nasty, thick beard. Goodness, I mean, it's just a paintbrush. So
yeah, very, very happy to have recovered this bird. And, no one likes to wound an animal, but happy ending to this story. So just really glad to have Casey here to help. I couldn't have got this bird without his help.
That was perfect, and I was glad to be here. And you're tagged out here in Iowa, buddy.
Yep.
So
Tag number 2 filled. So
thank you for joining us on this episode. We hope you guys enjoyed this. And like I said, whenever you make a bad shot, it is your duty to make the best effort you can to recover the animal, and that is exactly what we did, and here's our reward. So stay after it. Thanks for watching.